is absolutely no sunlight outside. I'm in front of my window. Absolutely no sunlight outside. Don't know what to do about it. So this is like basically in darkness. So my camera's trying to focus in dark right now. Forgive me if I look horrible. I can't help it. This is just how I look. Hi guys! This is Weight Riddance Update 2. And if you didn't notice, I haven't done a Weight Riddance update in about 3 weeks. So it's gonna be almost a month since my first one. And that's because I committed to you guys, but I didn't do anything for it. I didn't work out for 3 weeks. And you know, there was a point where I started to feel like I was literally dying. I couldn't take deep breaths and I was going through a lot of emotional things at home. I was getting shortness of breath. I didn't know what to do. I thought I was literally dying. So I said, okay, this is just getting way too out of hand. So I'm just gonna start working out. And I did. So it's about a week now since I started to work out. I wrote down what I felt like and what I did for each day of this week. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that for each Weight Riddance update, but I feel like the first week that I started to work out after like 5 years is gonna be kind of like an emotional roller coaster. Hopefully, not hopefully, I will keep this up because I've already seen results and I want to see more. So that's an encouragement, right? So I started last Friday, the 23rd of May. My first initial plan was to do 2 workouts in a day, so 1 in the morning and 1 at night. That didn't work out. I think I was like freaking myself out that, oh my goodness, after 5 years I have to work out twice in a day. I think that feeling, that thought was just, I don't know, it was like making me not want to work out at all. So I decided I wasn't gonna do the second workout for like a week and then slowly add it back in so that I don't freak myself out and I don't freak my body out. So Friday I didn't do my second workout. I kind of overate because I worked out in the morning and I didn't know what was enough for my body in terms of food, and I had this horrible headache. I think that headache came with me exercising in my body and everything just bouncing up and down, and I ran outside. So I think the stress of running outside just caused like havoc for my body and my brain. Next day, Saturday the 24th, I had a throbbing headache. Could not stand it. Didn't know what to do. It was horrible. Was planning on taking Advil, but I figured, okay, if this is related to working out, then I need to get used to it, and I need my body to get used to the pain. So I decided against the Advil or a painkiller. I decided officially on Saturday the 24th that I will start working out twice a day from the next week. So this week, from this week onwards, I will start working out twice a day. Even if it means walking, whatever it is, I will start doing a second workout this week. And on Saturday, I knew I overate on Friday, so I kept my food intake down, but I still felt stuffed. I didn't overeat. I know I didn't overeat. But I still had the feeling that I was stuffed. That was Saturday. Sunday, oh my goodness. Okay, so every time in these 5 years when I decide to start working out again, I would work out the first day, I would somehow work out the second day, and the third day was like my hump day. Like it was just, I could not get over that hill. That third day hill, I could not get over it. Most of the time I would do the first day and then not do it again. But when I seriously commit to start working out again, I would work out the first day, second day, and the third day, I couldn't. I'm sure that I had a really lame excuse for it, but I just didn't. So I knew this time around that I need to work out the third day. This is like, I need to get over this third day hill. So I was beat up tired though. I was beat up. Like I felt like somebody came into the house at night, beat me up with a wooden stick, and just oh, my whole body was aching in pain, like it was bruised. So, but I knew it was a plateau day, so I just needed to get over this, and I was committed to working out. So I worked out that day and I felt so happy. I slept happy that day. Okay, so the next day, Monday, when I woke up, I felt like I was dead. So I did decide in the morning that I will work out at night. I felt like my body needed that amount of rest, at least not a whole day, but just that rest period. I slept in that day. It was a serious mind game. I wrote down serious mind game. I knew I wanted to work out, but the way my body felt, my body was telling me no, just leave it today and then you can work out tomorrow morning. But I knew I had to work out just to prove to myself that I could do it. if I say to myself that I'm gonna do it. So I did work out that day, but every time I took a step forward in running, I felt like I was just gonna throw up then and there. So I didn't overeat that day at all, but I felt like there was no digestion going on, and just my body was just not hanging. I think all of that caused me to not work out on Tuesday at all. I know this seems like an excuse. Maybe it is an excuse. I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really don't have an excuse. I didn't work out on Tuesday. So I worked out 4 days in a row, and then the 5th day I didn't work out. Didn't feel like I had an excuse, but it felt, I mean, I want to say my body needed that rest, but thinking about it now, an hour in my 17-hour day, it's 5.8%. I could have spent that 5.8% of my day in working out, but I don't know, I didn't. I'm not gonna regret it, I just didn't. My body felt nice. It needed that rest, I guess, so I didn't work out on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I was determined. I was like, okay, I didn't work out yesterday, I'm gonna work out now. I'm gonna do it. And it was a morning workout. I didn't decide to do it as a night one. And it was pouring. It was raining so bad. Thankfully, when I walked out to start running, it didn't rain. And then at the end of my run, it started to drizzle and it started to rain heavily. So I was like, okay, I have to cut this short. I'm not gonna get cold from all of this running and just not be able to work out for like a week. So I decided to end it 2 minutes short. And I came in, I was still satisfied that I did a workout no matter what the weather was. It was just 2 minutes short. And then Thursday and Friday, today is Saturday, so Thursday and yesterday I didn't work out. I don't really have an excuse. Thursday I told myself that I would do a night workout, but I think I kind of lost in my mind game. I mean, working out is essentially a mind game. You tell your body to do something and your body tells you no, or you can't, or whatever, something negative, and you overcome it and you get that happiness. So next day you want to get that happiness again and you want to work out and your body says no, you can't, blah blah blah. Same cycle. It's a continuous mind game. Thursday I feel like my mind took me over and I didn't work out. No excuse. I'm sorry. I feel shame. There is shame here. Please. I have shame right now. On Friday, which was yesterday, I didn't work out, but something in my body was screaming at me. I woke up with a sore throat. I know I didn't go to a concert the night before or anything. In case you're wondering, I am speaking a little softly because, okay, one, I'm conscious that my dad or somebody is on the other room and I don't know. I'm just conscious about it. Leave me alone. 2, my throat is sore. It's very, very sore. Don't know what to do. Do not want to take medicine for it. I'm just hoping it'll go away by itself if I just keep my voice down and not expend so much energy than I used to. So, starting from the head, I had an excruciating headache. We had to go outside. I had to run some errands, but I had to come back home early because I couldn't even open my eyes. I couldn't drive. I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't drive. It was that horrible. No, I didn't take medicine for any of these things. I was just hoping that it's all related to working out and not working out and mind game and blah 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 and the stress level that's going on at home. So not taking the medicine for it kind of increased the pain a little bit because I could realize the pain is not going to go away soon, and that made it more painful than it actually was. So yeah, excruciating headache, bad neck pain. It's just very tense and just, it feels swollen. Like everywhere, my whole neck, it feels swollen. It feels heavy. My arms, my upper arm has been, on both arms, has been getting really numb. Like when I'm typing or something, like this part would just get numb and it would just be like tingling and just painful, and it would pain all over here. Really not a pleasant feeling. And next, my wrist. My wrist feels swollen. If I do wrist rolls, I could, you know how when you close an old door, you could hear like it creaking? I could hear my wrists creaking. Is that weird? Is that disgusting? I'm sorry, but it is kind of painful. Next, my whole back, but particularly my lower back. Oh my goodness. I know that it's because my core isn't in any of a shape, not necessarily out of shape, but just it doesn't even have a shape. So I know that's the reason why, but I mean, really, this much pain, really? From where my bra strap hits, right here, down to my tailbone. So much pain. So much pain at the side of my spine. There's the spine, and then it hurts on both sides of the spine. I tried to like foam roll and everything. That seems like it's helping, but I don't think it really is. I know this is really bad for you, but cracking my back kind of helped the pain a little bit. So I have been doing that. I know I'm not supposed to do it, so I'm gonna stop because I do feel like the pain has gone down dramatically from yesterday. Bruised butt. My butt feels like it's bruised. Like I fell from the top of my stairs to the bottom and landed on my butt. That's how it feels. I'm having a hard time sitting down. I'm telling you all of these things because I've been repeatedly thinking about this in my mind, and it's at the point where it's taking over. So I figured if I put it out there to you guys, you would understand what you would go through if you haven't exercised for a long time and you start back again, what you would go through and what to prepare for and what to, you know, set your mind to face so that you would overcome this and not let your mind beat you like I did mine. So I'm just trying to help you guys in any way. I'm not complaining. I know this is all for good, but I need to put this out there so you guys will be prepared if you decide to start working out again after a long time. These are things that you might go through, and you just need to prepare for it and not let your mind beat you like I did mine. So back to the pain list. Messed up knee. I always had a problem with my knee. It kind of cracks every time I walk up and down the stairs and sit down and get back up. It kind of makes cracking sounds, and it's kind of painful sometimes. And this time around, it's like I felt like I dislocated my knee. I don't know how that actually feels, but that's how it actually felt like. I couldn't fold my leg, like I couldn't sit crisscross. I couldn't walk up the stairs without feeling so much pain. I couldn't walk back down. I couldn't drive. You just twist your foot back and forth, accelerator and brake. That increased the pain in my knee so much. There was a point in my college life where I decided, okay, I need to work out at the rec center that was in the campus, and me and my friend decided to go together. Mind you that I haven't worked out in like 4 years at that time. She's a pretty competitive person, and I didn't know I was too. I was like, okay, so this is a good opportunity to go to the gym, just get some activity in my body. We were walking, we were talking, and then after a while she was like, do you mind if I start running? And I was like, okay, sure, I don't care, just do your thing, girl, and I'll just do mine. And she started running across the track, the indoor track. I was sabotaging myself. I was like telling myself, okay, I can't do the things that she's doing. I don't have to do the things that she's doing because that's her, this is me, totally different body, totally different life. And then the other part of me was like, I've worked out for an hour, I've ran for an hour straight. I can do this. I could just pick up running just like that, and I'm just gonna do it. And the other part of me was like, no, stop. I'm just gonna walk around the track like a person who does after not working out at all for 4 years, and not try to kill myself that day. But my competitive side took over, and I was like, I can do this. I'm just gonna run. So I started to run. Lo and behold, I ran too much, too far, just overexhausted myself. My body wasn't ready for that, and the next day I felt like this numbness in the front of my leg from the knee down, just like tingling feeling. I was actually scared because my mom has slight varicose veins. The way she expresses her pain in her veins in her leg was similar to what I was feeling at that time. So I was really scared that I had gotten varicose vein all of a sudden. I came home, went to the doctor, and she decided that it wasn't varicose vein, it was actually shin splints, because I just was an idiot and I overexerted myself in one day. So that feeling hit once again. And then I figured, I was like, okay, this happened once before, I'm pretty sure this is shin splints. Now today it has gone down. Finally, my ankle. It's swollen. I'm pretty sure if I wore an ankle bootie or something, it wouldn't zip up because It's literally swollen. It has gone down a little bit today because I didn't work out yesterday. It is a serious mind game, and a person who hasn't worked out for 4 or 5 years, it takes a toll on you. It's pretty daunting to think about in the beginning, and then once you start, it takes a big toll on your mind, on your body, and your emotion. You know, all these feelings start to come back about how I did this to myself, how I let myself go, and then just the feeling of happiness once I finish a workout, and then the sadness of how much pain I'm going through, and then the feeling of seeing the results. Even if it's not, you know, in weight, but just in your physical body, in my mind, how I feel. So it is a back and forth mind game, and I feel like I will get through this. I will win if I keep up with this. I have to say that I haven't been eating as well as I should be eating if I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not eating anything from the outside, so I'm not getting fast food, a mission burrito, or cold coffee, or iced coffee, or, you know, ice cream, or I hate ice cream anyway. So I'm not eating any food outside of the house, but even inside of my house, there are some kind of snacks, little itty bitty snacks that I'm eating here and there that I think I'm probably need to cut down on. All these things will be cut back in the following week. If I seem a little bit tired, it's because my throat is starting to hurt again. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just so many things are going on in my life right now. Don't want to think about it. It's taking a toll on my body, my mind, and everything. So just bear with me. My previous weight was 200 pounds. That was a month ago. It's pretty sad to think about that if I did work out consistently, I could have gone down at least 5 pounds. And knowing me, how quickly my body loses weight and my body drops the fat, I could have easily done 5 pounds in this month, but I didn't, and my body is reacting accordingly. I can't expect any results that I haven't worked for, right? So I didn't lose any weight, though I have seen a lot of differences in my body. I'm just gonna cut to the body shots right now and the face shots. So here we go. I do feel like the sides have gone down dramatically, and I feel like this front stomach area has gone down quite a bit. Here's the front. You would see a really big difference in my forehead and my cheek and everything. This is the left side. Sorry. I did get a lot of pimples over here. Now all of these too are dried up, and everything over here is also dried up. Yeah, so, and this is my right side. I get a lot of acne on this side because I sleep on this side mostly. I used to get a lot of acne over here and all down here, but I've seen it like go down. So if you compare the last weight Riddance update video, like said, to this one, you would see a lot of my acne has gone down. There's no new fresh ones, I can tell you that. My face doesn't look as clogged, and there's no inflamed pores. There's no like pimples that's oozing out stuff, there's oozing out gunk, no horrible redness. I've seen amazing results. So yeah, that's the state of my face. You saw my body shots. I'm at the point in my mind where I'm telling myself that just a little bit gives you this much results. Imagine how much more would give you. I could see it. I could see the result. I could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I am going to keep this up. I'm going to be more consistent. Like said, I will start doing my second workouts this week, this upcoming week. I will do everything I said in this video. I'm not going to be like the last time, flaking out. You will see more consistent videos from me. You will definitely see a weight Riddance update 3 next week on Saturday. Hopefully with more consistent workouts comes weight that's less than today's weight. So thumbs up this video if you like this kind of video, if you like to encourage me. Please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you guys with me for a long time, and if you would keep up with more of consistent videos that I'm going to put out. And I would really love it if you guys keep up with it as I'm putting those videos out. You can also come and hang out with me on Twitter at shamah6. I'll put it somewhere on the screen, and I'll put a link to it down below in the description box, so you could just come out and see my life happenings and just have conversations with me. I think we could get something started there. Also, please leave any comments, questions, tips, tricks, concerns, anything you want to leave me, leave them down in the comments below, even if it's just a hi, and I'll definitely reply back to you. And yeah, I hope all of you guys are doing awesome, and I will see you in my next video. Love, Shema. Bye! I didn't know, it was raining, really not to, and, oh, distraction, sorry. Consider